Depot Park in Miami, Florida. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And towing the slab in this one, Tyler Phillips. And singing, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Okay, all set to go. Nick Sogard getting ready to hit. And we're off and rolling in Miami.
First pitch, 640.
Let's go, Tyler.
On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, so they get the first out of the inning. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy? Finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Lone Depot Park just underway here. There's a line drive to left field. Hernandez takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Wilyer.
2 outs, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 1st. No score. Back here in Miami. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Peyton Tolley. And for whatever reason, he's been more effective on the road like this than at home, Chris.
Boog, I really think he likes being the villain. This is a guy that seems like he thrives off of the negative energy in those away ballparks and gets better the more hostile the crowd gets. So whatever the reason is, he's got good stuff combined with the right type of attitude, and I think that's why he's been so effective away from home this season.
Ball one there.
Hey!
Check swing went around, and the count 1-2. Next pitch is outside. This one popped up. And there's one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Heriberto Hernandez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Ripped on a line to center. Rafaela moving back for this one. And there's 2 down.
What was that?
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Yeah!
The 0-2. This one popped up. And that is foul. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. Nothing doing for the Marlins. We played an inning. No score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
Miami, 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 Miami.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1.
That's outside.
Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Sit him down.
Here's a 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short.
Get it in gear.
And quickly one away in the second.
That is it. The designated hitter,
Come on, Ty. Swing.
That misses. Ball one. No score here in the second.
That's a ball.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Just
Oh, that's
missed.
outside.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay
Nope, that's
down
ball
around
four.
the knees
Thank
to
you,
be
Ray.
effective.
Draws the walk there.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
One down. And next for the Red Sox, Andrew Monasterio. That one kicks away from the catcher. No advance, though. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. They're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Two down, nobody on. Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Safely into second. He's got a double.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
There's the strike at the knees.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
Just
Oh, that's
missed.
upstairs.
Tap foul at the plate.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first. That is the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now for the Marlins, Javier Sanoja.
Let's go, Javier.
There's the strike.
Come on, Javier.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Here we go, Javier.
This one in the air center field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
MVP.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 19.
Leo Jimenez, the next up for the Marlins. Foul ball. The 0-1. And there's a
Nope.
ball. Fouled off left side. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Anthony Siegler.
Aye.
And the 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Connor Wong.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Slings it across. That's it out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Nick Sogard.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Nick Sogard, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Swing and a bouncer. Lopez. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine.
Hey!
Here we go, Marlins. Let's go.
The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Throw to first. He is safe. And he beats the throw by a whisker.
Batting eighth, the center.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an offer for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. This one in the dirt, throws to second. Conine into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that's part of the risk when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt. Even as good as catchers are these days at blocking pitches, that one just got away enough, and that takes the double play opportunity away for now.
The Fish looking to strike first here in the last half of the third. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Durant settles under this one, and there's one down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Ryan
Brian Navarretto, the next up for the Marlins.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Come on, Brian.
Here's the 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
You can do it, Marlins.
The 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Let's go now, Big O.
Check
Whoa,
swing,
that's
no
out.
appeal, and it's 1-0.
Here we go, Otto.
Drilled out towards left center field. Duran makes his way towards it. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
So runner at second, 2 down. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. That's in for a strike. Lopez at second with 2 down. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
Man on second, 2 down. In for a strike. And the count is 2-2. Outside
that
with a
ball went
breaking
out.
ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Three balls, 2 strikes the count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Let's go, Marlins.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Go, Miami.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball 1.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them.
Could be some
that's off the
action
plate.
here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 3 innings complete. It's the Marlins 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Start of the fourth. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. On the ground at first, Jimenez. He takes it on his own. One pitch and one out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Let's go, Marlins.
Curve in the
Ball,
dirt.
that's low.
The Bo Sox down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Out to short.
Move it.
2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Wilson.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
Come on, Tyler.
2 down, nobody on. Close one doesn't get the call. And a count even 1-1.
Swing.
Right side
Let's go. Get on your horse.
to first.
Out.
And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for Boston. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Marlins, Javier Sanoja.
Let's go, Miami.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one almost got him.
Ball, that's inside.
That's ripped into the outfield. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Hey.
Close
That's a
one,
ball.
doesn't get the call. And 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That one almost got him. Struck him out without a swing. Picks up strikeout number 7. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's mostly held them in check. We'll see if they can break through over the next couple of innings.
Jimenez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one lifted to left. Duran drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Miami down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Miami, now here's the Red Sox DH, Mickey Gasper.
Here we go, Tyler.
Phillips back to work. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Makes the grab on the run. One away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Grounded out his first time. Over to first, and he's safe.
Let's go, Tyler.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here comes the 0-1. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Here's Edwards for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Let's go, Miami. Let's do this, Miami.
Well, if
That's
he's
a
going to
ball.
steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Hey! Ball 2.
Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. That
Ball
one
3.
misses. Ball 3. Connor Wong in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The 3-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
On the ground
Nope,
to the
that's
left.
foul.
And foul ball. Duran, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Sliced hard but foul. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swings through it for the K. Strikeout number 8.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Navarrete batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 down, nobody on. Right back to him on the mound. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Connor Wong now at the plate.
The catcher, Wong.
Let's go, Marlins.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Movement in the Marlins bullpen. Dax Fulton, a rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Gibson warming up as well.
Ball.
The 1-1. There's a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And this one could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Come on, Marlins!
And that one clips the corner.
Here we go, Tyler.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Carrying well.
Come on!
And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tags and goes to third.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Let's go, Tyler. All right, Tyler, let's go!
Rafaela in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Right side, hard hit. Slings to first. Got him for out number 2, but the run scores. And we are tied.
Well, that's a productive at bat right there. I'm sure he wanted a knock, but puts the ball in play, brings that run in from third, ties up the ball game.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Off the plate, ball one.
One ball, one strike.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
In the air, center field. Ruiz moving under this one. And that'll do it. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the sixth inning. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. And a foul ball.
You know, these Marlins looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they get to hang on to their second challenge. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He notches strikeout number 150 this season.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. And they had their first base runner since the third inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Agustin Ramirez will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one way outside, and that's ball three. Base hit right field. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Runner on the go. Broken back ground ball to second. Siegler on to first. Got him, but they plate the go-ahead run. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. A switch hitter batting right.
Here we go, Xavier.
That's a ball.
Action in the pen down there. Greg Weiser, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Miller getting loose as well.
Ball.
In the dirt.
Go, 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 go! Let's
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Man at second. And a strike in there. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Throw into third. Tag. Save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
3-2. Into center. Base hit and a run in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Peyton Tolley out of the game. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break. Alec Gamboa gets the call from the pen. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters.
Let's go, Miami.
Hey!
Step off, throw to first.
No, he's
back
safe.
in safe, really close. Edwards off of first with 2 away. And the sweeper misses. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Let's go,
The
Leo.
0-2. Ground ball left side. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 7th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Red Sox 1. We go to the top of the 7th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. And a rope into center field, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Red Sox.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Phillips gives way, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Dax Fulton.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Let's get 2 here.
That clips the corner. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The Red Sox with the tying run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Close, but called a ball. And the count now 2-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Let's go, Miami.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. There's 1 and 2.
He's
What
out.
a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Andrew Monasterio up next for the Red Sox.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2-1 now. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Two now. Out towards right center field.
Get it in gear.
And that is that. Red Sox go down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom of the seventh. And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine.
Number 18, Griffin Conine.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left. That one ripped, but foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Towards first, and that chance handled. Contreras steps on the bag and one away in the bottom of the seventh.
The center fielder, number 3, este.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Throw to first is in time.
Played that ball perfectly and got the throw off across his body as well as anybody could have. Any slower, and that was probably a hit.
Two down, base is empty. Brian Navarreto getting ready to hit. And ball one. That misses.
That's a ball.
Ball two.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Late with the swing there. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Miami down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Back here in Miami, so stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
Let's go, Marlins.
Curve is on the outside corner for a strike. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Luis Guevara, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Gibson also getting ready. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Give it to him, Marlins.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Connor.
So digging in, Connor Wong, 1 for 2. He swings and fouls one off. Called strike right there.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Punch him out.
Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swings and misses, struck him out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. Next pitch is downstairs. Gamboa goes 6'1", 29 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2019. The 2-1. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. And he hits a ground ball right side. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Good 2-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
And that one is in for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Inside, ball 1.
Fastball for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 down, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
That's ball
Just
3.
missed. Next offering is fouled back.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
In the air to left center, Duran should have this one. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. Through 8 full. It's the Marlins 3 and the Red Sox 1. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Luis Guevara. A chance at his first save of the year. Back to the top of the order, digging in, Nick Sogard. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball, that's out.
Fought off foul. A little bit
That's
low.
ball 2. Ball. That's
Inside,
inside.
just missed. Popped in the air, left field. Hernandez drifts towards it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Rafael.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder,
So they're down to their final out. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Guevara going for save number 1 in this spot. The Marlins trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Bounce to the right side. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.